component in the WNBA right now is Angel Reese and her dozens of aliases. Has anyone seen Bayou Barbie lately? Where in the hell is Double Double Barbie? Where is the me-bound clown? It has been weeks since I have heard anything about Angel Reese. She's becoming known as the Vanishing Barbie because no one can find
Angel Reese! She might have tapped out, y'all. Angel Reese may have tapped out and quit on the Chicago Sky. Everybody is speculating. What is this back injury? What's going on? Hey, are you trying to pretend like you hurt because Caitlin Clark really is hurt? Wait, what's going on?
Something isn't adding up. Angel Reese keeps leaning on this so-called back injury, but people are starting to think she's dodging more than pain. She's dodging responsibility. 3 weeks in a row, 3 embarrassing blowouts, and the Chicago Sky have looked less like a professional team and more like a pickup squad you'd see stumbling through a half-court run at the neighborhood gym. Since June, the whole franchise has been in a full freefall. No solutions, no adjustments, no urgency. And whenever fans demand answers, the Sky keep recycling the same worn-out excuse, day to day.
Angel Reese, and I'm saying this with my chest out, I think she's quit on the Chicago Sky. She's been claiming a back injury basically since the All-Star break. And there's no details. Every day we hear that Angel Reese is day to day. And every week there's no update on what she's struggling with, what she's doing. There's nothing. There's no information about Angel Reese. I think she's quit on.
No medical reports, no real updates, nothing. Just silence. And that silence is turning into straight-up outrage. Fans are starting to believe this injury is more smoke and mirrors than an actual problem. Let's be honest. The rumors aren't whispers anymore, they're loud. People are openly saying Angel Reese might have straight up quit on her own team. Because if she's really hurt, why is she missing games, but still dropping sneaker promos and flooding Instagram with sponsored posts? How are you too injured to play, but perfectly fine for photo shoots?
Angel Reese declined to travel to Indianapolis, and her coach came out and said something about, she's just focused on her rehab right now, and, she's day to day. We've never had an explanation on what caused the back injury, what's a time frame for her recovery. It's similar to so-and-so's back injury. This is something she struggled with here or there. All we've heard is day to day, and Angel Reese has disappeared.
But somehow, there's no time for your teammates, your city, or the loyal fans who are begging for any reason to believe this season isn't already dead in the water. For someone who keeps claiming she wants to be the face of the league, disappearing the moment the pressure hits is a terrible look, plain and simple. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you really believe Angel's injured, or is this the start of a season-long disappearing act? Because here's the truth, when a real pro athlete goes down, teams usually give clear updates, real info, something solid. Here, nothing.
Supposedly, Angel Reese has been dealing with a back injury. That is the official reason for her mysterious absence. But there has been rampant speculation that this back injury isn't as serious as Angel Reese claims. And some believe that Angel Reese has quit on her team and quit on the season.
But this whole situation, it's nothing but inconsistency, and fans are done letting it slide. When a player is actually hurt, teams give real info. Ankle sprain, hamstring tweak, concussion protocol, something. And along with that comes a timeline. 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe out until the playoffs. But with Angel Reese, fans keep getting the same copy and paste excuse. Day to day. No details, no medical breakdown, not even a hint about what's supposedly injured. Just vague nothingness.
Hey, look, bruh, you gotta remember, she quit in Unrivaled. She just stopped playing in Unrivaled. Said she was hurt, didn't show up for the championship game, didn't even show up and watch. Last season, she claimed her wrist was messed up, didn't finish playing in none of the games. Now, this year, she's saying this season, it's her back. It looked like she's not finishing playing in none of the games. The Sky needs you. The Chicago Sky, you guys are the gum on the bottom of the shoe of the league. They need Angel Reese to play in games. Angel, where you at? Where are you at, Angel?
After almost a month of this back and forth, people are officially fed up. It's no surprise the conversation has flipped from sympathy to straight-up suspicion. Fans are openly questioning whether Angel Reese is even injured, or if the Sky are just shielding her image while the entire team falls apart on the court.
Weeks. Angel Reese has played 3 games. I'm no expert in math, but that appears to be less than 1 game a week. Unsurprisingly, all 3 games Angel Reese played in, the Chicago Bravado lost by an average of 18 points. Translation, they got their ass kicked.
Just look at the contrast in Indiana. If Caitlin Clark tweaks a knee or knocks an elbow, the Fever instantly release details, what happened, how bad it is, and when fans can expect her back. That's what real transparency looks like. That's respect. Chicago? They're doing the complete opposite. Total blackout, leaving their own fans clueless. And that silence is destroying the trust between the team and the city. Angel, where you at?
If Angel Reese is in no rush to return because she doesn't want to be blamed for declining mainstream interest in the WNBA. We've been talking about this the past couple of weeks. What are the biggest storylines right now in the WNBA? Outside of AA batteries flying on the court, gift wrapped in plastic wiener, what is there to talk about? Since Caitlin Clark has been injured, which has damn near been the entire season, but mainly since the All-Star break, there has been minimal mainstream interest in...
This isn't calming anything down. It's making the chaos explode. Every week of silence makes the whole situation look sketchier, not safer. And the numbers speak louder than any press conference. In the last 3 weeks, Angel has played only 3 games. 3. A day-to-day label is supposed to mean you're almost ready to suit up, not missing 80% of the schedule. That's not temporary. That sounds straight up indefinite, no matter how hard the Sky try to spin it. And here's the real problem. When a franchise hides the truth, fans start making up their own version. And those theories? They're always way harsher than whatever reality the team's desperately trying to hide. This is where things get ugly. Some fans are convinced this has nothing to do with basketball. Maybe the Sky are covering for her. Maybe Angel Reese doesn't want the real reason coming out. And the head coach isn't helping, standing at the podium every single press conference, repeating the same worn-out day-to-day line like a broken record.
Chicago Sky, you quit. You quit. You threw in the towel. Once you realized you never stood a chance, to be honest, with Caitlin Clark for that Rookie of the Year. But once you realized your double streak was over, and it was over. She took over post-Olympic break. Once you realized it was done, you threw in the towel, said your wrist was hurting for the rest of the year. You threw in the towel and said your wrist was hurting for the rest of the year and didn't play again. This past the inaugural season of Unrivaled, you didn't even finish that season. You didn't even show up for the championship. No, not only did you not play, you didn't even show up to the game at all. People noticing a pattern with you.
Even ESPN is hinting that Angel Reese is probably done for the entire season. And when you line up that national narrative with Chicago's official day-to-day story, it doesn't just look messy, it looks flat-out suspicious. It feels like Reese and the Sky are running a PR smokescreen on their own fan base and nobody's buying it. So here's the real question. Is Angel Reese actually dealing with a serious injury, or is she making herself strategically unavailable? Because that day-to-day tag isn't sounding like a medical update anymore. It sounds like code for don't expect her back anytime soon. And the longer this drags out, the worse it looks. Timing is everything in sports. And right now, the timing makes it seem like she dipped the moment things got tough. One bad stretch of games, and suddenly, poof, she disappears.
Has quit on the season. The Bravado are 8-24. They were essentially eliminated from the playoffs back in June. I'm sure Angel Reese believes that there's no reason for her to play, but I think it could be a bit deep.
So here's the real question. Is Angel Reese actually injured, Or is she dodging accountability to protect her brand? Because the longer this silence drags on, the worse it looks. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, subscribe, share the video, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown.